Hey YouTube, it's your girl Sheena and welcome back to my channel, She is Fab. Today's video is all about how I lost weight on the keto diet. Yes, I lost up to more than actually 60 pounds on the keto diet. I've gained a little bit of weight back, but don't worry, don't fret. I am back on the keto diet. I'm back to losing weight. But yes, I have been keto for a year and a half and I've lost 60 pounds the first time. So if you want to hear all about my journey on the keto diet, stay tuned. But first things first, if you are new here and if you are clicking on my video for the very first time, I want to say welcome and thank you so much. I am Sheena. This is my channel, She is Fab. And on this platform, I talk about beauty, fashion, travel, lifestyle, the keto diet, everything that I love, and home decor. So I want to say hello, first of all, and thank you again for clicking on my channel and supporting me. So let's go ahead and get started. If you want to hear more about the keto diet, then just keep watching. So I decided to make a lifestyle change back in 2018. I had gotten up to 234 pounds. Yes, that is the heaviest I've ever been. I've had 4 pregnancies and I never ever got that big. Okay, so I really started I just wanted to lose weight. But let me just also say this, that I am not a doctor. I am a healthcare professional. But before you go out and start any diet or lifestyle change, you need to consult a doctor. So I do need to say that because I know keto is getting a lot of negative and positives. My entire experience with the keto diet has been nothing but positive. So let me just throw that disclaimer in there, okay? But anyway, I had wanted to lose weight because I was just getting too big. I was in a size 16, and when those got too small, I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to buy a size 18. I need to do something about this. So I had been hearing about the keto diet. Of course, it was all the rave. Everybody on Instagram was doing it. It was on TV. It was everywhere. And I really hadn't heard of it. I heard a little bit about it, but not a lot. And then my very best friend, she knows who she is, she had done it and she had been successful at it and lost weight. So I asked her about it. And so she gave me some pointers, pointed me in the right direction, and I got started and it just took off from there. So I started January 2nd of 2018. And I went hardcore. Now, if you know anything about the keto diet, then you know that there is strict keto, lazy, and dirty keto. I did the strict keto where I followed macros and I counted calories and macros and that sort of thing. So I was very strict. I kept my carb intake very, very low, and it was successful for me. One of the things about the keto diet is that you do not have to exercise in order to lose weight. So I did not exercise, guys, until I had already lost 30 pounds, and then I started exercising in April. So it is one of those lifestyle changes that if you stick with it, the weight will come off. So you may ask, what is keto? Keto is a high fat, low carb, moderate protein diet. It is a way of eating, okay? So the goal is to get your body into ketosis. And ketosis is where your body turns into a fat burning machine. You have all of this energy and your body is just burning all of this fat, and you're constantly losing weight. And that is exactly what happened to me. The key to the keto diet and getting into ketosis is keeping your carbohydrates low, 20 grams and less, and that's what helps your body produce ketones and puts you in what they call ketosis. Okay, so I started in January. I went hardcore, strict. I cut out all sugar, all bad carbs. Like I said, you can have 20 grams or less, but they have to be good carbs. So most of my carbohydrates came from vegetables, and the only fruit that is allowed on the diet is strawberries. So that is where my carbohydrates came from. So I went hardcore, all in, and the weight just came off. Like, guys, the weight melted off of my body, no lie. I found recipes on Pinterest. If you know me very well, you know that I do love to cook. However, in the beginning, I was trying a whole lot of recipes, but what really worked for me is just being basic, because you're already making a lifestyle change, so you don't want to make it complicated by trying to make all of these fancy recipes. I mean, when it's all said and done, the diet really consists of raw, fresh foods. Your protein is coming from your meat. Your carbohydrates is coming from your vegetables, and your fat source is also coming from your meat. It can also come from oils and nuts. So you're really not eating any kind of processed food. So when you think about it, why do you have to make a whole bunch of fancy meals when you can just eat meat and vegetables? And that is exactly what I did. But in my case, I ate a lot of sausage, bacon, and eggs. First of all, bacon and eggs is my favorite meal. And then I realized that sausage and eggs was even better than bacon and eggs. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know my favorite keto meal is sausage and eggs. And I kid you not, I lost weight. Now, when I first started, I was doing a lot of cooking. I was cooking a lot of recipes off of Pinterest. One of my favorite meals to make was cauli mac and cheese. It's just mac and cheese with cauliflower. There was another one I did with cauliflower rice. I cooked a lot of chicken, and actually my family loved a lot of the recipes that I had tried. So it wasn't hard for me to try to incorporate keto into my daily living, because my family was very supportive, especially my daughter Shelby. She was always trying something that I made. So once I started the diet and the weight started to come off, I started doing all kinds of research because I was so intrigued. And that's when I started to really learn the science behind the keto diet. And the science behind the keto diet is what it does is, because you're not eating any sugar and you're keeping your carbohydrates very low, you're keeping your insulin levels low, guys. And that is the key to the keto diet, because elevated insulin causes hunger. So if your insulin levels are low, then you're not hungry. So that is a major key to the keto diet. And that is how a lot of diabetics get off of insulin when they do the keto diet, because it steadies or it levels out your insulin levels. So a lot of people, say that they're not hungry on the keto diet, and it's true, because if you are eating a low carb, no sugar diet, then you won't have insulin spikes throughout the day. Because if you think about it, if you go out and you eat a Big Mac, Happy Meal, supersized fries, and a Coke, your insulin levels shoot all the way up. And that's when you are hungry 1 to 2 hours later after eating that meal, because your sugar levels are through the roof. And then what happens is all that insulin leaves the body, and then you crash. So that is exactly how the keto diet works, because you're not eating a high carb diet, you're not eating any sugar, your insulin levels stay low. Now, depending on what kind of food you eat, chicken is a high glycemic food. So when you do eat chicken, your insulin levels do spike a little, but they don't spike high enough for you to be starving. So does that make sense? Because there are some foods that you eat on the keto diet that have a higher glycemic index, and some have a very low glycemic index. A food that's low in glycemic index would be ground beef. So a lot of people will do a ground beef fast because it doesn't spike your insulin, and it helps you stay full, and it helps you lose the weight. So I followed macros, and macros is just my daily allowance of calories, fat grams, carbohydrates, and protein. So I followed those every single day. I used a tracker on my phone. I checked my urine. When you check your urine, you're making sure that you are in ketosis. And I did that, guys, up through September. And I don't remember the exact date, but sometime in September is when I hit 60 pounds. pounds. Yes, I lost 60 pounds. It was the best I had ever felt in my life. I had so much energy because, once again, you're not ingesting all of those bad foods. I started working out in mid to late April. And I also started to do intermittent fasting. And the combination of those two, honey, let me tell you, they had your girl snatched, okay? When I say snatched, I mean waist snatched, waistline all the way together. I will insert some pictures at the end of this video to show you guys how snatched your girl was. I'm still snatched, but you know, I've been living a hot girl summer, so I picked up a little bit of the weight back, but it's coming off. I'm back on keto 100%. Been in ketosis since Monday, since September, I think it was 1st or 2nd. But anyway, so guys, the keto diet is an awesome, awesome way to lose weight. I did not have any health concerns. Granted, I was very healthy before I started the keto diet. The only ailment that I had was my knees were so painful from carrying all the weight. I'm only 5'4", so to be that short and have that amount of weight, my knees were killing me. And then also my hip would hurt at night when I would sleep on one particular side because all of that weight was on my hip. So I knew right then and there I had to do something because at the time I was only 43 years old. I have 4 kids. I was very young and vibrant, and I didn't want to get weighed down with knee problems because of weight. In my opinion, yes, you can go have surgery, but you can also at least try to lose the weight the natural way, and I did. So that is the main reason why I went on the keto diet. I didn't have any health problems. I'm not diabetic. I don't have hypertension or high blood pressure. So it worked for me. But like I said, if you want to start on the keto diet, please consult a doctor. Now I have been keto for 1.5 years. I've maintained it except for the few pounds that I gained this summer being a hot girl. And now I'm into coaching. So I have coached so many women, and a lot of my clients have been diabetics, and they have completely gotten off of insulin. I have so many women that have gotten off of blood pressure medication. They're just overall happy. And then I have some women who are just happy that they can wear a size 8 or they can wear a size 10 when they were in 12s and 14s and 16s. So I started coaching in January. So I was keto for a full year, and then I started doing keto coaching. So I love helping women. I think we have superpowers. We're awesome. But sometimes we get weighed down by weight and by life. We are natural nurturers, and we put ourselves on the back burner. So when I was so successful, I had to share my knowledge with other women that were ready to make a lifestyle change. So I hope this video was helpful, guys. You can send me some questions if you like. You can email me. I'll leave my email down in the description bar. And if you're interested in coaching, you guys can just go ahead and shoot me an email, and we can discuss that as well. I also do consultations where we can just talk for an hour, and I can get you started on the keto diet. And coaching is a 30-day program. So yes, I hope that answers your questions. Keto is awesome. I don't think I will ever eat. I think I will always be on the keto diet. Some days or sometimes I may go back to regular eating, but I'll always come home to keto because it's one of those things that for me is sustainable. I was a chocolate cake monster, okay? When I tell you I was addicted to cakes and cookies, it just wasn't just sugar, because I've always drank like diet soda. I didn't put a lot of sugar in my coffee or my drinks. It was cakes and cookies, okay? I was a certified fat girl who wanted cake, okay? And I'm not fat shaming anybody, but that was my struggle. And one of the things with the keto diet is when you keep your insulins low, you no longer crave those things. And that was huge for me. So whenever I am strict in eating my keto, I can go months at a time without eating cakes and cookies. And let me just say this, it works better when you're strict keto, because lazy keto, they eat more carbs, and carbs is what causes you to have those cravings. So strict keto worked for me. I knew what my triggers were, and I just didn't want to be that girl anymore. So yeah, that's my story, guys. Today is September, so it's been almost it's going on 2 years for me. In January of 2020, I will have been keto for 2 years, and I see myself sustaining this for a lifetime. So like I said, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments, or you can email me. I'll leave my email in the description bar. And if you made it this far and you like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate you guys watching. I have so much more content coming to my channel. I will do a full week of keto eating so I can show you guys what I eat. And yeah, thanks for watching. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.